All right, to the big news break that's just coming in. This one in relation to a notification that's been issued that states, and I quote, due to operational reasons with effect starting today, Indian visa services have been suspended till further notice. Please keep checking the BLS website that in this case provides visas to the Canadians. A notification that states that the visa services for the Canadians for India has been temporarily halted. So a big escalation being seen when it comes to the diplomatic face-off between India and Canada. This as visa services for Canadians have been halted. Let's go across to Abhishek Kapoor for more details. Abhishek, take us through the details coming in on this notification of visa services that would be denied for the Canadians temporarily.
Well, this has been done by the High Commission, Samiksha, and obviously after a nod from the Ministry of External Affairs here in New Delhi, the headquarters, and this is essentially a signal to Canada at large and to Justin Trudeau specifically that whatever mischief he has done from the floor of his parliament, in a way misleading his own citizens, is something India is not going to tolerate, and India is going to escalate things further. The manner in which Justin Trudeau has sought to tarnish India's image in bad light, I think India has decided that it's not just anymore about tit for tat or diplomatic reciprocity. It is about reading the Riot Act to Canada. And under Justin Trudeau, Canadian indulgence with Khalistani separatism, which is a direct attack on India's territorial integrity and sovereignty. In fact, it has gone beyond. Our diplomats are being directly threatened. Of course, security measures have been put in place. But then the manner in which the civilian population also is likely to face the brunt of these lunatics, these extremist elements, many of them directly involved in terror activities and criminal activities. We have seen, for example, Canadian law enforcement completely failing in the last 24 hours again with another of the gangsters who was being given some kind of protection there in Canada after having become fugitive of law in India. He has also been killed in a gang war. Now, whom to blame? What investigation is going on? Why, if the Canadian establishment has so much intelligence that Justin Trudeau has the courage and the dishonesty to blame India, why could not they prevent that from happening? So I think in that sense, India has decided to really escalate it and not let things come back to normal the way Justin Trudeau wants, but the way they should be between two sovereign nations talking to each other with mutual respect.
Requesting you to stay with us. Let's go across to Ankit, who has a notification with him. Ankit, if you can run us through this notification that's been issued by the BLS, stating very clearly that this is basis the Indian High Commission notice with respect to the visa being issued.
Well, it's a marquee scroll, and I have the website open here with us. This is BLS International. It provides India visa services in Canada, and here you see the notice that is running across on top of the screen. It will just come once more and we will read it out as it does. It's a one-line notice that has been issued and it is about to start right now. I request my cameraman to point out this line: important notice from the Indian mission due to operational reasons with effect from 21 September 2023. Indian visa services have been suspended till further notice. Please keep checking BLS website for further updates. So this is the 3-sentence update that has been posted. It is on top of the BLS website. Everyone can go there and read it as well. This is the service, the partner that provides Indian visa services in Canada. And as of 21st September, that is today, the services have been suspended. So this is the note as of the moment, and this is what we know so far, Samiksha.
Yes. Ankit, just stay with us. Let's quickly take a word from Major General GD Bakshi also joining us. Major General, your first reaction to this big escalation in the India-Canada ties. This as the visa services for the Canadians has temporarily been halted on the notice by the Indian High Commission in Canada.
No, this was to be expected because Canada has been behaving in the most irrational and an unbecoming manner, not expected of a Commonwealth state. It's simple fact is that what is going on in Canada is a gang war. There are two separate gangs of Khalistanis. They have been going for one another, and Canada is trying to pin the blame on India, on the government of India, if you please. This is unprecedented. This is amazing. You know, the Kanishka tragedy took place. The bomb was planted on that aircraft in Vancouver, in Canada, right? And not only this, they had also planted a second bomb on an Air India plane coming from Tokyo. Now, in that Kanishka tragedy, 331 innocents were killed, which consisted of about 268 Canadian citizens, mostly of Indian origin. But till date, Canada has done nothing. I mean, nobody has been punished. Nobody has been really brought to justice. The case hasn't seen closure. 38 years. And yet it took just 3 months when a terrorist was killed for the Canadian government to conclude that it was the Indian government which was responsible.
That's right,
It
yes.
just shows Canada's attitude, Canada's whole outlook towards this. Canada is behaving in a very, very irrational manner. They have needlessly, they said they don't want to escalate, but that is precisely what has happened. You can't turn your country into a bastion, into a base for anti-India operations by Khalistani terrorists. You can't set up terror training camps in your country. That is not civilized behavior. And then you say that we don't want to escalate. That is precisely what you want. You are declaring a war against India, the state of India and Indian people and Indian targets. And then you have to start to say that we don't want to escalate, we don't want this to go out of hand, go out of control. That is precisely what you are doing.
Yes.
And I'm glad that the visa services have been temporarily suspended because it is unsafe. It is unsafe for Indian citizens in their God-benighted country where they are so moved by the death of a terrorist that in 3 months they can come to carry out investigation and come to conclusion. Where is the proof? Where is the evidence? They are saying it is credible charges, credible accusations, if you please. I mean, that is remarkable.
Yes.
For a country that has taken 38 years to come to conclusion of the Kanishka tragedy, in 3 months to conclude that it is the Indian government that is responsible for the death of a terrorist, it is utterly amazing.
Yes, sir.
Canada needs to introspect and look within. There is a gang war going on there because they have encouraged these goons, mass murderers. I mean, 331 innocents killed is almost amounts to genocide.
Major